Well, stretching from Wood County up to Lenawee County, tonight we are going to give you a look at how this storm system is impacting different parts of the viewing area.
First, let's check out the conditions here in Toledo with Chase Bachman. Chase, how are things looking where you are out in Defender?
Well, Kaylee, Jeff, as you said, we're here in Defender right now. We're in West Toledo, driving around, just kind of checking out the conditions. As I flip the camera around, Chris was talking about that wintry mix. You can kind of feel it when you're driving in the car, and you can hear that hit on the roof and the hood of your car. You see that ice rain kind of hit it. It sounds like it's not ideal for driving, because it isn't. We were talking to Ryan Purpura with the Ohio State Highway Patrol earlier today. He said about 9 o'clock, he said they'd been scanning the different counties, 15 different counties in our viewing area over the last 8 hours or so, and said there had only been 11 crashes in that area. So relatively speaking, though, it's very good numbers. All right, they're expecting some higher numbers. They're expecting more crashes, more people to be hurt, and thankfully that hasn't been the case. They've had to help 40 different motorists, to use his term, in this area. So thankfully the numbers are relatively low. People are staying home, and that's a good thing. So he'll continue to update us as best he can. He's urging people to only go out if they absolutely have to. But for now, reporting in West Toledo, Chase Bachman, WTOL 11. Jeff and Kaylee.
All right, it's looked like one clear lane, and then the pass lane's not a good idea tonight. Now let's head north to Lenawee County. We are in Blissfield tonight.
Andre Norrells has been there all day. Andre, how have conditions changed over the last few hours? I can see the snow's really coming down now.
Yeah, Jeff and Kaylee, when I first got here earlier today, the main issue was the icy rain. Then it was the snow, and then a few hours after that, it was the icy rain, and now we're a mix of both, icy rain and snow. The snow has really accumulated over the last few hours. You can see here is a lot, very fluffy snow. I tried to make a snowman back there. It didn't work. So the fluffy snow is not really, it's sticking to the ground, but it's not really that type of, snowball fight snow just yet. So 223 right behind me, as you can see, very messy here, you want to be careful if you're driving through here. We haven't seen too many vehicles around here too much, but earlier crews were out salting the sidewalks, and I've seen some, a few hours ago trying to clear 223. The main issue earlier was icy conditions. Rain was coming down and freezing by the time it hit the ground, but now, as you can see, the main issue is snow. We spoke to people who braved this weather to make it out to a restaurant here in Blissfield, and let's just say they had one thing on their mind.
I am an elementary school teacher, and we have a snow day.
Yeah. It's fun because I like building snowmans and playing pond hockey and all that fun stuff.
For the safety of others, obviously our children on the school bus and that sort of thing, I think it's in the best interest to sometimes call these things early.
Now, several schools have called out or delayed for tomorrow. Jeff's going to give you more details on that here shortly. But if you have to come out, just be careful. I mean, these roads are dangerous. I mean, in fact, a local pizza place here, Lena's Pizza, an Italian restaurant, decided to pull their drivers in earlier today, take them off the streets, and they closed an hour early. So you just want to be careful. It's just not something to mess around with. But reporting in Blissfield, Andre Norrells, WTOL 11.
And he set me up perfectly. Those schools, the closings, the delays, they continue to roll in for tomorrow. Majority of our Big 11 districts will have the day off, at least for right now. Take a look at the screen right here. Chris touched on it briefly. Bowling Green and Findlay both on 2-hour delays at this hour. Keep an eye on the list on the bottom of your screen as well. As we stay on the air here, those things could change. The winter weather has at least one flight at Toledo canceled. Allegiant Airlines telling WTOL 11 that Flight 888 from Punta Gorda turned around on its way to Toledo and is back in Florida tonight. A spokesperson for the Port Authority confirms winter weather conditions prompted the cancellation, and the runway at Toledo Express is closed. The website FlightAware shows that the plane left Florida just after 3:30 this afternoon and then turned back over Kentucky, landing in Punta Gorda again just after 7 o'clock tonight. Allegiant says passengers have the option to rebook to another flight for free.
We've seen a mix of winter weather, from snow in the north to ice and freezing rain in other spots. Steve Iwanek is live in Bowling Green tonight. Steve, we've seen you slipping and sliding out there all day.
Yeah, guys, I wish I could be trying to build a snowman right now like Andre is up in Blissfield, but instead I've just been trying to keep my footing all night long here. The ice across sidewalks and some of the roadways here in Bowling Green, they have been very, very slick all throughout the day. We have seen people slipping and sliding all around town, and that's part of the reason why we've seen a lot of those local school districts here in the county, like we mentioned, Otsego, Perrysburg, are being closed tomorrow, Bowling Green under that 2-hour delay. And throughout the day, some of these businesses in town have had to stay open, and boy, have they been busy. Now, earlier today, I got the chance to speak with Wood County Sheriff Mark Vasilishin and talk to him about the process that he goes about when it comes to determining the different levels of snow emergencies in the county. Today, it was a level 1. He issued that about 4:45 this afternoon, and he told me that because of that, since it's only a level 1, cars can be on the road, but should be cautious as plowing ice can be much harder to do than the snow. Now, that includes that caution that needs to be taken for delivery drivers as well at local pizzerias like Polly Eyes off of North Main Street, whose management tells me they always advise their staff around the roads, always better to be safe than sorry.
It is tough because a snowplow, you can plow it regardless of temperature. It can be 20 below zero or 30-something degrees. The snowplow is going to get the snow off the road. So that's the problem, because there's nothing they can do when it's really, really cold and you have ice.
We always tell them to be careful, and then when they do call in an order, it's never a set time, just because we want them to be careful out there.
Yes, repeating that message right there. Please be careful out there as you get ready to wake up tomorrow morning and get the kids off to school, if they do have school, or if you're on your way to work. Please take extra caution. Give yourself a few minutes extra to get on that road, because I'm sure tomorrow morning's rush hour could be a bit sloppy. But here in Bowling Green, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.
Boy, we just showed you how interesting this storm has been. That's 40 miles between Andre and Steve, and you see the difference in the conditions tonight and what this storm has done. Toledo's Snow Angels program needs volunteers to help clear sidewalks and driveways for older residents and those with disabilities. It's a simple way to help keep the community safe by making sure sidewalks stay clear for neighbors, first responders, and postal workers. Volunteers just need a shovel and some time to pitch in after a snowfall. You can sign up online, and groups are welcome as well. You can find exclusive weather content from our weather team right now on WTOL 11+. Check out Off the Radar. It's an in-depth dive into the science behind weather, and there's a little bit of fun mixed in too. Get access to this exclusive content you will only find on WTOL 11+. Download on your TV, watch for free.